mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in with Mike J. You know the host that do the most. How it feel when you got a rapper from the West Coast on the intro. So smooth. Now we can play the instrumental. Black top radio. Where you can come and get your fix. We be talking about your baby mamas or some politics. Fresh station out where you can tune and hear the hottest. Ain't no filters, you hear all of it. You ain't really poppin' yet if you ain't never been a guest. Wait, let me guess, you got on next. Got the airwaves on flex. Boom. Black top, what did you expect? Black top radio. Radio. The black top radio. Radio. The black top. Black top.
Let me give this brother a proper introduction. Cause this brother right here, man, I'm so proud of him, man. You know, I first met him in 2016. And I talked to this brother over the phone before, man. And this is one of the most intellectual black men you ever want to have a conversation with, man. When I say this brother is enlightening, this brother is enlightening. So, you know, most people be thinking, oh, you know, if you an athlete, you dumb. Hell nah. If you call him dumb, I'll smack you in your face twice. But this brother right here is a product of Richmond, Virginia. He is a product of Meadowbrook High School. The Brook is in the building. He is a former NFL safety. He is now an NFL scout for the Green Bay Packers, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, what I hold so near and dear to my heart is he was a former and always and forever will be an Oakland Raider. Gang.
Okay.
Here he is, stumping with the big dogs on the blacktop. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mr. Brandian Ross is in the building. What's up, big dog?
What's good with you, man?
What's up, man? How's your week going?
It's going, man. I can't complain.
Word. No. Man, first off.
Actually, no. I lied. I got a lot of complaining to do. Fuck that. Nah. I got a lot of complaining to do. A whole lot, so. But I'm alive, so.
Talk your shit, big dog. Talk your shit. I appreciate that. Well, man, it's good. I'm just glad you here safe and in one piece, brother. So I appreciate that. I just want to ask first off, man, like with all this going on right now, and I know you got kids. How does this impact you to? I mean, how does this make you embrace your family at this point?
It's a, you know, this isn't a, you know, like a one-time type of feeling. I felt like this when Trayvon died. My son was probably 4 or 5 months old, and it's been like that ever since. I'm fearful, scared, and it's not just your friends. Like, if I'm not concerned about you the same way I'm concerned about myself, and then I'm failing you still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's, you know, because it's bigger than just me. It's bigger than just one individual. And it's just, you know, it's just painful sometimes. Like, you know, we're burying these brothers and sisters so young. You know, they got all this life to live, and they're, you know, they're being taken away. And it's just like, what can I do, or what should I do to make sure that my kids don't grow up doing the same thing? Because our parents and our grandparents have seen this story before. I don't want my kids to be like, man, this same thing my pops went through 20 years ago. You know, I want to change that, you know. So that's the biggest battle I've been fighting. Not just, you know, protection, but how to really change it. Not no hashtag, not no retweets, how to really bring forth real change. Because at this point, you know, we've tried just about everything that makes logical sense. So at this point, we got to think outside the box and think bigger than what we have been to really invoke real change. I ain't talking about change, you know, for a week. You know, I want justice, sure, 100%. But what's after that? You know, like, what's the next step? Because justice for this case is great, but Breonna Taylor killer wasn't brought to justice. So how do we invoke change so that these officers will think twice? You know, so that's been my focus and my thing that's been beating in my head for the past couple weeks, actually.
But being that you're actually a part of the league, are you limited in how you can express your emotions and what you can really? Okay. Like the thing is the league didn't give me this platform. God did. Yep.
You know, so the way I see it, I'm gonna talk my talk. I'm gonna say how I feel. They don't like it, they'll fire me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is bigger than the NFL, bigger than the game. Like, these are people's lives being taken, you know, and that's being brushed under the rug in the league front office. That's why they make the statements they do. You know, like in the statement, they didn't say that George Floyd was murdered. They said unfortunate incident or something like that. Like, no, he was murdered.
He was.
On camera. From, you know, where everyone across the country has seen it. I mean, across the world has seen it. Say that, you know, like just, you know, and it's not like you did it. So just say what happened. And like, they couldn't even do that simple task. Whereas the NBA, you know, totally different league, more progressive, forward thinking. They said what needed to be said, and they're, you know, acting in a manner that's positive, where their athletes and the players can use their platform to provoke change in these different cities. NFL's so far behind, I ain't trying to wait for them. I gotta move forward. So
yeah. Well, that's
so
good
do you
stuff.
feel like Colin is owed an apology now that?
Hell yeah. He was owed an apology when these white folks is out here talking about stand for the flag, all this, all that.
Yep.
Like they just won't, like they still not listening. Because Drew Brees, not too long ago, I'm sitting here minding my day, and I get an update talking about players calling out Drew Brees, and I see what he said, talking about I'll never be okay with players kneeling for the flag. It ain't about that damn flag. It ain't about that damn anthem.
That's where I was going.
It's about goddamn people, black people, unarmed, innocent, unprotected, dying at the hands of people who are supposed to be protecting and serving. Like all of that, when he was protesting originally, kept getting thrown out. Like, let's get back to the base. Let's get back to the foundation of why he took a knee. It wasn't about anything else but police brutality.
And he was peaceful.
Yep.
As hell. Like, so peaceful protest. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Angry protest. Oh, you shouldn't do that. The fuck do y'all want us to do?
Straight up.
Exactly.
That's why at this point, I ain't trying to hear what nobody else trying to say. We get a coalition, we get together, and we make it happen. Because at this point, we not gonna make nobody happen. Nobody. White, Mexican, Irish, don't matter. There ain't nobody happy with us. That's fine.
It'd be
that is perfectly fine. That be God. It is what it is. Let's just move forward in a progressive way. But yeah, he was down, all that, the whole jazz. Yeah. Everything you thinking right now is probably right. Yeah.
Because you know what's crazy is I saw his former team, the San Francisco 49ers, and they had tweeted Black Lives Matter, and I was confused because I'm like, this is the same thing that your star quarterback took a knee for now all of a sudden, but it don't even seem genuine because
it's not.
It's just something to say.
That's it.
Yeah, it's trendy to them. So
exactly, it is the way to cover your ass in the black Twitter sphere.
To cover your ass and fill them stadium seats. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's all. Oh well, my team tweeted something about Black Lives Matter, so I'm gonna go to the game. I'm like, okay, that's how you feel, because they don't care about none of that shit. They care about that bottom line.
Yep, always.
So,
of course,
yeah,
absolutely. So I mean, do you think we as fans should we put so much hope into some of these athletes to stand up for? And I'm speaking specifically in those black athletes who aren't saying anything as well. You know, should we as fans expect them to stand up, or should we just give up hope?
I don't think all men, women, or athletes are even built for that. You know, just because so many people have a platform don't mean it's one that they need to be expressing their opinion. Because y'all were talking about it earlier, everyone getting canceled, rightfully so. Like Trina got a platform. You had the opportunity to say something positive, invoke change maybe, but you say what she said, what she said, and you like, you know what? She was better off shutting the fuck up.
Straight up.
So, you know, I would rather an athlete who, not that doesn't know, but like, it's kind of like, you know what? I don't know the way to speak on this, or I don't know how I honestly even feel right now. I'm angry or I'm upset, I'm scared, whatever the case may be. I'd rather you just be quiet and still, you know, do something working towards change. But just because you have a platform don't mean you should speak. We have a president who has a platform. He speaks way too damn much.
That's
you know what I mean?
Fact.
So,
yes, the biggest fact of all.
I don't have a president. Y'all got a president.
Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
No, I mean, so to like answer your question, just like I don't think fans should be like looking towards, you know, all athletes. Like there are certain guys who, like, you know, who when they speak, it carries weight. It's what you want to hear. You know, things like that. You know, both white and black. So, like those guys, yeah. But if you expecting every guy to say something, like, you probably don't want that, first off, because you probably like them, and then they go say something out of pocket or something like ignorant, where you like, why would you say that? And they truthfully might not know. You know what I mean? And we live in an age where they're not going to be given the opportunity to explain that they didn't know, or, oh, how did you know? You should know that it's 2020. Blah, blah. You know how that goes. Like, the internet now is judge, jury, execution. You know, like there's no room to grow from your mistakes, or like to grow in your ignorance. But no, I don't think fans should be waiting on any athletes. Me personally.
Agree. I saw you in the news today. I didn't
do nothing. What you saw me in the news for? I didn't do nothing.
Mistaken identity?
Listen, that was not me. You ain't seen me.
Nah, man. Hey, look, I ain't gonna Roger Goodell you. I ain't gonna Roger Goodell you, nah. But I saw you in the news because you and another player, or another former player, y'all have embarked on new scouting activities for you guys. But I meant to congratulate you, man. I know I congratulated you on Facebook, but I wanted to congratulate you in person, because now you're a full-time NFL scout, man. Like, how is that transitioning from playing on the field to now trying to scout the talent, especially for the Green Bay Packers?
It was cool, you know. It was kind of like sudden as far as the change, but it's fun, man.
Word.
I get paid to give my educated opinion on football. I watch a lot of it, so it's cool. You know, I'm just changing areas, really, going to a bigger area, more players, maybe. You know, just so it's like a lateral promotion. So I ain't mad at it.
Word.
Do you miss the field?
Huh?
I said, do you miss the field?
Hell no. Not one bit. Keep that shit.
Hey, man, we about to
no, I miss it.
We about to make a hashtag.
Miss get hit in your head.
It's safer this way.
we about to make a hashtag of this interview. It's about to be hashtag hell no.
Don't do that.
Word. I mean, hey, I heard my Uncle Shannon say on TV, it was like putting on a bucket and running full speed into a garage.
Look here, and doing it for 17 weeks.
Woo!
So I got a question for you. So
What up?
when you first came into the league, who was the first player that you had that's that star shock, like that giddy, like, oh my God, this is so and so, you know what I'm saying? You ever have that with anybody?
I didn't have it. I didn't have it in the locker room because, like, at that point, we're peers,
Yeah.
Like, I was teammates with Charles Woodson, my first 2 years, and then in Oakland, and like he was my favorite player, like growing up and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Everybody
thought
like
I would have it, but then, oh Lord,
Well,
you just threw me off. But no, like, with dudes in the locker room, it's kind of just like, whatever, because you see them every day, get to work.
yeah.
But and just know what type of men they are.
Mm-hmm.
But on the field, I'll be lining up, be like, oh shit, that's Peyton Manning, that quarterback. All right, that's Phillip Rivers, all that stuff. Because like, these are dudes who've been playing X amount of years now, and they're, like the legends, and I'm playing against them. It's Monday Night Football, this stuff. I'm like, this is so cool. I am so blessed. But yeah, I would probably say like Peyton Manning, like it was Peyton Manning and Phillip Rivers. I'm like, oh shit, I'm like pointing this shit, like we in the game. I'm pointing. I'm not pointing. Oh man, like it was kind of just like a surreal moment playing against some legends.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
How
kind of.
about what's the toughest matchup you had out there in the field?
I played safety. I didn't match with nobody. I was just focused up.
They never bring you down to the line? They never bust you down there?
Yeah, they did. They did. They realized that I was too slow. No, it was probably Emmanuel Sanders when he was in Denver. He was too fast, too quick.
Yeah.
I don't have no answers for you. He better than me right now. I don't know what you want me to do. Y'all don't pay me enough for this. So, him or Andre Johnson. I'm just,
that's
I
crazy.
don't know what y'all want me to do. Yeah, those ass whoopers I took on national television.
How is it living in Green? Do you live in Green Bay, or you just travel there for work? Well, I don't want to get all in your business, but Yeah.
I live in Charlotte.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
So I thought the airport looked familiar. I spent many days in that thing, man. But no, like I'm in Green Bay only like 4 or 5 times a year.
Okay.
So I don't have to deal with that cold weather and shit.
Man.
Yeah, that was gonna be one of my questions, but yeah, because
It's cold.
going from
like,
here to there and staying there, that's a whole nah.
So most of your work, your busiest time probably is around combine time or like
Nah,
like-
so from like my business years, August through like mid-November, like that's when I'm out visiting schools and all that stuff, doing a lot of flying, driving and traveling across the country. Going on right now has a different type of effect on me because I have to drive through places where I might be the only black person, like, and it's real, like, it's real, like, concerning. So, like, man, let me call somebody. I just put my hands up like this. They was like, sir, you put your hands up. No, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. So
That's real though.
I don't play that.
Real.
So, so like having this job is a blessing, but it's, it's an everyday fear of like, all right, I got a 4-hour drive to this city. Let me find the brightest highway.
Yeah.
I don't take no back roads. I pay all the tolls.
Yeah.
I ain't playing with that because of, just the nature of it. Like, you just can't. But yeah, August to November, I'm busy as hell.
Word. Well, so What's the toughest thing that you realized about being a scout now?
Toughest thing?
Yeah. What's the toughest part of your job,
man.
bro?
It's the traveling. Like I'm so like I can go on the road for about 2.5, 3 weeks straight, not be at home, come home, gotta be home for like 3-4 days, then hit the road again, you know, back to work. That's the, you know, hardest part, but for the most part it's cool. It's just the constant traveling, flying and driving, you know, like you're talking about, like getting up at like 6 a.m. I might, you know, have to eat, drive to a school, meet people, talk, watch film. I might not leave the school till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Gotta hit the road, got like a 4-hour drive, gotta get to the hotel, gotta find something to eat, gotta type my reports. Because if you let them build up, then you got just a whole bunch of work to do when you're trying to relax on the weekend.
Yeah.
And you know, that adds up. So you got to, you know, stay up late maybe, then you got to turn around and do the same thing the next day, you know. So you just try to conduct your schedule, because I make my schedule to where, you know, I'm not working big schools on consecutive days. So, you know, if I got a school where I got 12 players, the next day I'm not having no more than 4. I'm not about to do all that work. So, you know, just try to plan it out that way.
Straight up.
But, you know, it's just, the hardest part is just the driving, because it just takes a toll on you being in the car for that long.
Well, I mean, you did a good job at it, brother, because your team last year made it all the way to the NFC Championship, the Green Bay Packers. So you did an exceptional job, sir. In your
Yes, I'm right. I'll take it.
Driving paid off.
I'll take it.
But now
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, hey man, that's a nice little merit on your credit right there. You know what I'm saying, man?
So speaking of being a scout, who's the everybody got that one player they took pride in, like, I found that kid, or I kind of discovered this guy. Do you have one of those?
I do. I'm not gonna say his name yet because I'm not gonna jinx him. But he was a receiver that I turned into a DB. I said, like, you're not a receiver in the NFL, but you can play DB. So
wow.
I showed him to the GM. We signed him. I think he'll be a good player for us, but I'm not going to jinx him just yet because he's still young and I ain't trying to pump his head up or anything like that. I can't give him that credit.
Okay.
Word.
Not yet.
I'm going to be watching your social media during the season.
You know who I'm talking about.
Shout out to that guy.
Hashtag that guy.
So, I mean, my last question to you, big dog, is do you think after all of this, I mean, not just what we're doing as far as social injustice, but even with the coronavirus, you know, that epidemic, I mean, should there really be an NFL season this year, do you believe? Because I heard some of the owners say no matter what, they're pushing this thing. They're going to have a season. So
yeah, they going to push it. They bought that dollar. Should it be? I don't know, because I don't know how this virus is actually, like, getting out there, or, like, no one truly knows. Because if
I
they
was gonna
did,
say, don't nobody know that.
don't nobody know. Because if they knew, they would have a way
Change it every
to
week.
contain it. Right.
you
know what I mean? Like, it's something. Oh wait, make sure you do this week because it got passed this way. Oh wait, no, make sure you washing your armpits 17 times, going counterclockwise motion. Like, y'all don't know, and just say that.
Right.
Like, say that you don't know, and just, you know, use regular normal hygiene.
Yo.
You know, and take care of yourself. Like the fact people use like this time to start, you know, taking care of yourself, like, it's too late. You should be taking care of yourself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
If you ain't washing your hands after using the bathroom, first off, I'm gonna call you out. That's
right.
You ain't got no home training.
Point them out.
Second of all, you touch anything that I touch, I'm gonna punch you for not washing your hands. Like, what are you doing? But should it be a season? That ain't for me to say. Like, I don't know. Honestly,
word.
You know, I would be surprised if it isn't. I would be very surprised if it isn't a season, because the NBA have their plan to come back. So the NFL is like, if they can do it, we definitely doing it. You know.
Yeah, the NBA votes tomorrow for their decision tomorrow.
And the NBA is going to be a majority vote yes. I'll tell you that much right now.
Of course.
They done lost too much money.
Of course.
And they know people are fiending for sports. You know, like people like sports during this time, you know, would it wouldn't help the pain, but it would take your mind off of it for a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
You know, right now, and now we don't have that. You know, and now we're all focused on kind of, you know, one thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, as we should be, because shit, I don't think it's nothing more important at this point.
Yeah.
But,
Well, shoot, in Richmond yesterday, it was more people at the Robert E. Lee statue that they have at the football stadium. So
Exactly.
I think we can make it happen if they want to, you know, get the people in the stadiums. I think by the time football season come back around, it should be okay. Especially if
all I know is
basketball.
It's been all these protests and coronavirus numbers ain't been going
Exactly.
up, ain't, you know, all of a sudden the coronavirus kind of nulling
It takes
and
it takes
niggas out here no mask.
No mask. Everybody touching the same megaphone and everything.
14
Right.
days. Still found
Touching the
out in
same
14
bricks, buildings, all this kind of stuff.
He said the same
People-
bricks.
Same building.
I thought
Stupid, man.
I thought y'all gonna let that slide. That's cool. But no, I don't know. That whole virus thing is I don't know.
Same
That
And
building.
then they said, "Oh, it's gonna come back when it get cold outside," but I don't know. It's all a hoax, and somebody put it out there. So somebody made it in a.
You said when it get cold outside, so now
Yeah,
the
they
weather
said-
plays a factor.
They said that in the fall that they predict that it will be back again, but now that it's 90 degrees, it can live or whatever. But
They make up the crazy.
I don't really know. Yeah, they really
They
don't know.
telling us what they think we want to hear.
Yeah.
Which is answers when hey, listen, if you don't know, go. I'll keep living my life. I'll wear the mask, whatever, but don't lie to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep your immune system up. You'll be alright.
Straight up.
And wash your ass.
Yeah, please.
Wash your ass.
Wash your
Some
hands.
of y'all out here using hand sanitizer too much.
No, get that soap. And that
Use
water.
that, get hot water and soap. 20 seconds, vigorously rub.
Hey, man. I wish I would see
Instructional
somebody.
video.
Oh,
All right.
Get your wrist too.
Get
Get
all
the
of that.
wrist.
Yeah, look, all up here and everything. Act like you about to go perform surgery.
Right?
Damn.
hilarious.
'Cause there's some dirty people out here, boy.
Amen. Amen. Well, brother, you know, of course, man, it's always good chopping it up with you, man. You know, definitely appreciate you taking time out of your day to holler at us here. By the way, before we let you go, so did you know Brickell in high school?
Yeah.
What you mean? Did he know me? I was in the
course I
band
did.
and the color guard.
So what
Hey
happened?
man,
What-
hey, time
I was out there killing it.
Yes, she did. She did.
He had his little curly hair.
My hair still
I think-
curly. It's just a lot of.
Yeah.
I think he being nice because he on the radio. Because we seen Raquel high school pictures. You know
No,
what
that
I'm
was middle school. Thank you. You saw my
Oh,
middle
okay.
school. You didn't see high school.
saying? Okay.
So
We actually went to middle school together too.
so Brandon, you didn't
think-
see the French Road, did you?
You don't know about that. He don't know about that.
All right. I know more than you think.
He said he seen it in the Kalos, sis.
Hilarious.
Well,
man.
I'm just grateful for growth. Okay, ain't no French road today.
You know, well, we figured we had to
Trying
ask
to play
you.
me. Trying to play me.
we figured we had to ask you that, man. 'Cause, you know, we wanted to
Y'all funny.
see we wanted to see if you caught a
I got nothing
glimpse
to do with that.
of her French rolls and Kato's, but you know, we appreciate you, dog, for giving some clarity on that.
That was
dog.
in my way back you.
Hey yo, I'm done.
Yes,
I got nothing to do with that.
hey man. And the way
Yeah, I I didn't have nothing to do with that.
The way she described it, though. The way
I
she
had nothing to do with that. I'm an innocent bystander.
The way she
Good.
described
Good.
her French roll, though, like you would think we would hang that hot comb in the rafters or something like that. Like it would be retired.
That thing was tight, bro.
Whoop down in the rain. I was trying to tell you, man.
Oh.
I used to put all the gel.
I remember it too, bro.
Whatever.
Yes.
Lies.
Can tell her nothing.
Playing too much.
Can tell her nothing, boy.
Too.
Got a whole case of gel inside of it.
Negative. I did not have that at Meadowbrook or Fallen Creek.
Let's go.
Hey, man.
Adult now, so you can own it.
Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her and Blue Magic. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Brandian Ross. Hey, man, we appreciate you, big dog. You know, this is your second home. You welcome back anytime. You ain't got to wipe your feet, brother. Just come on in the room, Mr. Ross. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you having me on, man.
Always.
Good seeing you.
Good
All
seeing
right.
y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Be
that
blessed.
was
Thanks,
Brandian.
man. Get back to that video footage, man. You gotta watch that film.
I do. I got a lot of work to do. I do.
Word, man. Well, good luck with that, man. Good luck this season as well, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, ladies
Charge
and
the
gentlemen.
people.
That
Simple. Oh my god.
well, ladies and gentlemen, man.
You got a leather hat on in the house.
I know. I said I couldn't wear it outside. I might as well wear it in the house.
A
That's
leather
how I felt
hat.
today, too. That's how I felt today. If I ain't going nowhere, I'm still going to dress.
Hey, I'm gonna thug it out.
I see.
Yeah.
Look like you scraped the hell out your head and be okay. That's some thick leather. Okay.
That's it.
All right, I'm done. I'm out.
All right,
I got work to do.
Ladies in the 804, it's never too late to get a healthy lifestyle. I mean, how can you enjoy a hot girl summer if you're feeling like a hot mess? This is where the Fit Girls Club steps in. A fun, energetic workout group that mixes great vibes, hip-hop and trap music, and hands-on coaching that ensures you get the best workout possible. Join Geneva Alminger as she leads an intense outdoor body workout every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. and Sundays at 11:30 a.m. at the Petersburg High School track in Petersburg, Virginia. The Fit Girls Club also offers nutritional aids such as teas for energy and shakes for meal supplements. Also, they're interested in acquiring fitness coaches to join the team and expand their presence. So get lit to get fit. Visit www.fitgirlsclub.net today and follow them on Instagram at goddessbody_G. That's goddessbody_G. And don't forget www.fitgirlsclub.net. Proud sponsor of the wildest radio show on the net, The Blacktop. Happy hot girl summer. Thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you don't mind, can you do us one more favor? Hit that subscribe button and also tap that bell notification. That way you're alerted about all of our live content, our live episodes, behind the scenes information, also live interviews with some of your favorite guests, and plus many more right here on Blacktop TV. Also, if you need more information about the show, follow us on Instagram, The Blacktop. That's DABLACKTOP, and you know me. Ha! I'm a poet, ain't even know it. I rhyme all the time. And that's about it.